check out the third one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sweet. We got Popeyes TV spot Identity featuring Jimmy O Yang. All right, Jimmy, let's see what you got.
Popeyes is like, we read your article. You really hate boneless wings, huh? I'm like, yeah, it's my identity. And they're like, well, try ours.
Oh, well, this changes everything.
Have that chicken from Popeyes.
Interesting. Can you play that one more time?
Yeah, totally.
Popeyes is like, we read your article. You really hate boneless wings, huh? I'm like, yeah, it's my identity. And they're like, well, try ours.
Oh, well, this changes everything.
Have that chicken from Popeyes.
Oh, the reference definitely could have been like James Brown.
Right.
That was straight up.
Yeah, that was like straight up funk.
Yeah. So I don't know enough about Jimmy Yang's comedy. Does he have a joke? Do you know about not liking boneless wings?
No idea.
Yeah, because it seems like that was like a key part of the story.
I know that a lot of people don't like boneless wings because they're like drier and they don't have as much flavor as a bone-in wing. So maybe that's
okay.
Popeyes is saying that they have good boneless wings.
So differentiating a bit on the boneless wing quality. So this one actually, I would say, even more so than the first one. It's just straight up sounds like a funk record. I bet this one's probably not custom.
Yeah,
it's probably like some like funky band that is signed to some sync library or agency that made some dope funk records, and sounds very authentic. I guess that's
there's not a lot of, and two, it kind of goes straight in and heavy with all the instrumentation. It doesn't, from what I heard, it didn't really build much because they use even less than the 15 seconds because Jimmy's talking at the end where the music cuts. So it's probably was only like 10 seconds max of music.
Yeah, I think that seems right.
Popeyes is like, we read your article. You really hate boneless wings, huh? I'm like, yeah, it's my identity. And they're like, well, try ours.
Oh, well, this changes everything.
Have that chicken from Popeyes.
Oh yeah, that's very dramatic. Now that you point that out.
Yeah, it's a straight cut. There isn't even a sting on it or anything to kind of make the point clear. that
Everything's
he's changing his mind about boneless wings.
Yeah, exactly. It really leans into that story of that aha moment, like, oh, maybe I should consider Popeyes differently. It's just that drum fill, da 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 da, da, and then boom, straight into the chorus or the breakdown or whatever that is. Whatever part of the actual song that is. That's really cool, actually. I think about it. It's like pretty effective. In terms of one of the ads or one of the briefs that we're looking for is maybe it mentions brands like Popeyes. The key takeaways, I think, from these 3 ads, what are some of those? For sure, the organic, authentic is like definitely one of the threads that I hear. What about you? What's something?
I mean, authentic for sure. If they didn't use musicians, then they did a really good job of faking it. But my guess is that all of those were actual musicians on all those songs. Authenticity, I think having that groove is important, or that, funkiness to it was important for all of these too. They all kind of shared that.
Yeah, even that second one that was more hip hop still had funky horns in it.
Yeah.
And then the organ thing that you mentioned came in. It's a funk band was hired to create a bunch of music for Popeyes, and then they picked from that for each one of these. I would even say it almost sounds like the same band.
Yeah, for first and third had a lot of similarities. Yeah, even the second one maybe, could probably fit in there.
Yeah, maybe it'd be like if it was the same band, but it was maybe a more hip hop producer or something. Yeah. So I think authenticity, real live band, this kind of blend of funk and soul. The key has to be the same now, thanks to the Sonic logo. That must have been an interesting decision from a brand marketing standpoint.
Every single ad has to have this.
Yeah, it's such a thick harmony that, it'd be weird if it was like a different key. Actually, let's check if this one was. It probably was, but there's enough space between the Sonic logo.
Yeah, where you could have gotten away with it.
I think that was a different key, actually. I've got chicken from Popeyes. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, no, actually the same key.
Ours.
From Popeyes.
It might have been actually like a dominant 7th or something, but in the same neighborhood. So now we have a better sense of what Popeyes is up to sonically. I think in terms of takeaways for research, I actually would say that from the brief that we mentioned earlier, I actually don't think Popeyes is a great fit for a reference actually for that brief.
They're more of just like more straight funk and soul than they are towing that line between retro sounds and modern production.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better. I think maybe there would be space for pushing the brand forward in the future kind of thing. There's no way to really look into the future like that.
Well, it's hard too with their sonic branding, with that whole Popeye sonic branding at the end. It's gotta tie in. You can't go too far from that soulful gospel feel at the end. You know, you can't go super modern with it.
Right,
It's
yeah.
just gonna be distracting or disjointed.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's such a specific vibe that tag every time. So anyone out there working on Popeyes briefs, just make sure you're in the right key and it's funky and soulful. This was fun. Another episode of Music and Media Moments.